Here's a really easy and comforting mobilizer. Come and lie onto your back on the floor. And you're just going to hug your knees in towards your chest. Bring a hand on the front of each knee. If that knee bend is too tight, you can bring the hand underneath. We're going to start off with little ankle circles here. So just circle the ankles round. They might click. And now change the direction of the circle. Just building that flexibility through these ankle joints. Now you're going to pull the toes in towards the knees and point them away. Pull in and point and keep going. We'll do 2 more. And the last one. Now with the knees hugged in, you're going to circle both knees around, same direction, mobilizing through the lower back and starting to mobilize through the hips. We'll do 2 more. And then we'll change the direction. The same move going the other way. You're just using your hands to move the knees around and you're pressing the back in towards the floor. Just mobilizing through the lower back, starting to mobilize through the hips. Last one here. And now we're going to send both knees out and round. So more into the hip joints here. Again, just using your hands to guide the range of movement. It's not a big circle. One more here and then we'll change the direction. Same move, other way. Just using the hands to guide the range of movement. And the last one here. You're going to take the hands underneath the thighs now. We'll inhale here, and as we exhale, we'll lengthen one leg up towards the sky. And return and change. So you're just mobilizing through the knee joint here as you straighten the leg. And keep going. Two more each side. And the last one. And now taking hold of the tops of the knees again. You're going to hug the nose in towards the knees and return. And we'll keep going. Two more. Just building that flexibility and mobility through the spine. You're going to replace the legs back down on the floor now and bring the hands out to the side. Bring the knees together and let both knees fall towards one side, back to the center and towards the other side. And keep going. You're not trying to push into this move. You just want to let the legs relax to one side and back to the center. Try to keep the shoulders in place on the floor here. We'll do one more each side. And then we're going to just move on a bit. As we come towards one side with the knees, we're going to take the hands to the other side. And change. So you can do this one at a time if you want to. So you're really controlling the hand position. Or you can let both sweep at the same time, whichever you prefer. Let the head follow the hands as well, so you're mobilizing through the neck. We'll do one more each side. And come back to the center now. Bring the hands down towards the floor. You're going to stretch the legs away from you, and you're going to stretch the hands above the head. Now you can bring both hands and feet back at the same time, but if that feels too much for you, then stretch the arms and legs away and bring the feet back one at a time. So we'll keep going, stretch away. And you can bring them back one by one, or stretch away and use the tummy muscles to support the back as you bring the hands back in. So it's up to you which way you do this move. We'll keep going. And we'll do two more. And the last one. Stretching all the way out. You can hold it for a moment more here. And then come back in. We're going to take that stretched position and we're going to work on it a little bit further. So we can stretch the legs out, stretch the hands out. And we're going to walk the feet to one side and walk the hands to the same side. We walk out and over. So we're stretching through the side of the body. We walk back and we do the same to the other side and walk back. So you're just walking the hands and legs out to stretch through the side of the body and back to the center. And let's keep going. We'll do one more each side. Now you can return the hands to the starting position, bring the legs back in, and we're going to finish with some bridges. Inhale to prepare, then exhale just to roll through the spine, lifting the hips up. Inhale here and exhale to roll back down again. And keep going. Exhale to roll up. Inhale at the top of the move and exhale to roll back down. We'll do two more. And the last one here. Just trying to build that space in between each vertebra. And you can relax off. You should be feeling wonderfully mobile now. Okay, this is a really simple routine, but it's still going to be challenging. Start off lying on your front. And have your hands just underneath your armpits here. Tuck your toes under. You're going to lift yourself up into a plank position. Inhale and exhale to lift. Bring the hands slightly further forward so they're directly underneath the shoulders now. Okay, we're going to start off with a pike release. So bring the heels back, lift the hips up, send the chest in towards the knees. Inhale here, exhale to come back to your planks. You're going to raise up onto the toes here. Bring the shoulders forwards. Now you're going to do a single mountain climber to each side. That means you're going to bring the knee up to the elbow and back, and the same to the other side. Now you're going to come back up into your pike. And you're going to stay up on the toes here. You're going to do a single shoulder press up. Lower the head down. Raise it up and now tap the left hand to the right shoulder. Tap the right hand to the left shoulder. And drop the heels down to take that release. Okay, you ready? We're going to come back into our press up position again. So raise the toes. Send the torso forward. Mountain climber again, this time to each side. Bring the knee to the elbow, and again. and come up into that pike. Stay high on the toes. We're coming into our shoulder press-ups. Lower down. You're going to tap and tap. Let's do another one of these. Lower down and tap each side. Drop the heels down into your pike release and take a moment to rest. All simple so far. You ready? We're going to come back up onto the toes. Take it forward and 3 of each. So bring that elbow up to the knee. No, knee up to the elbow and the other side. 2 more each side here, keeping that plank position so those hips stay facing the ground. There's no swiveling through the torso here. Last one. You're going to come back up into your shoulder press up position, so up on those toes. 1 press up here and a tap either side. Press up number 2 of 3 here and that tap again. And the last press up of this little set and that tap. You can sink the heels back down behind you now for that little release. You're going to come back again into your plank. Was that 3 we did? Does that mean we're on 4 now? You're going to bring that knee to the elbow. And we'll do it 3 more times. How are you feeling? Still strong? Got 1 more to do here. You're coming back up into your pike, but stay on your toes, into your shoulder press up. And tap. 3 more. Two more, and then you're done. And that last one here. Little tap, little tap. Sink back down onto the heels. Now let's do a slow knee drop. And relax. This little flowing routine celebrates all the great things that we can do in our double knee fold position. So come and lie down onto your back. Lift the legs up into our double knee fold. Make sure the head is just tucked in towards the chest here. That you find this 90-degree bend in the knees. The back is in neutral. And we're going to start with single leg extensions. So you lengthen the leg out, keeping those toes level all the time. Remember, we're looking for a 45-degree angle from here. We come all the way back in and we lengthen the legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to go for leg circles. One leg stays still as the other one circles round. Change direction. And we'll do the same on the other side. Circle the legs round and back again. Bend the knees now, back into your double knee fold. Toe taps. You're going to lower the leg towards the floor and lift it up. And repeat on the other side. We'll do 1 more of each here. Lower the leg down and lift. And the same on the other side. Torso always remaining under control here. From here, raise both legs again, take them wide to the side and cross them over. You're going to take them wide to the side again, cross them over with the other leg on top here. You come back down into your double knee fold position, lengthen the legs, the hands up towards the ceiling, and you're going to come into some side rolls. The hands coming with you as a bit of ballast, just finishing off that full rotation. Now you're going to do 2 double leg stretches here. They're a little bit more complex. You're going to be pulling the knees in towards the chest, toes together, knees apart, and you raise up, lifting the tailbone from the floor. Then you lengthen everything away. So the hands come above the head, the legs extend out, you sweep the hands around, and you pull back in, hips coming off the floor again. 1 more from here, lengthening out. And all the way back round. From here, hug the knees in towards the chest. You're going to do 2 rolling like a ball. And you're going to finish in your upright position here. You don't need to let the feet rest on the floor though, because we're going to do a slow roll down back into our double knee fold position. And we begin again with that single leg extension. So inhale to prepare, exhale to extend, and return, exhale to extend. We'll do one more each leg here. And the last one. You're going to raise the legs up towards the sky and you're going to circle them round. So circle one leg one way and then change direction. Keep the other leg nice and still and do the same on the other side. So circle the leg one way, inhale to start the circle, exhale to finish. Bend the legs again, ready for your toe taps. Find that neutral spine position, tap the leg down. Remember, we keep the 90-degree bend in the knee here. There's no change in that knee angle. We're going to do another one to each side here. And then we lengthen the legs back up again for our super slow crisscross. We take the legs wide and cross them over. Wide and cross over. Back to your double knee fold position. Raise the hands. Now it's time for the spine to move. Side roll, taking the hands to the opposite side. And to the center, side roll. Let's do one more each side here. And rise again. Now you're coming to your double leg stretch again. This is a little bit more complex. Toes together, knees apart. You're going to extend the arms out here and you're going to pull everything in together. So hips lift from the floor, head lifts from the floor, curling yourself up. You're now going to extend the legs away, pulling the heels together, toes apart, lift the hands up above the head and sweep them round as you bring the knees back in, lifting the hips from the floor. Extend back out again, big stretch and draw back in. You can hug the knees in towards the chest now, two rolling like a ball. And up. Hover here, roll back down and up. And now we do our slow lower, controlling back in to that double knee fold position. Leg extension. Here we go. Stretch it out. 45-degree angle. And back. Same on the other side. Stretch that leg out, controlling with these belly muscles. One more each side here. Leg extension. And your last one here. You're going to straighten the legs up towards the sky now and come into your leg circles. So one leg one way, inhale to start, exhale to finish. And same leg, change direction, inhale to start, exhale to finish. Same on the other side, the hips stay level here. There's no rolling, no lateral movement through the hips. Bend those legs again into your toe taps. Now you're going to inhale to lower that leg and exhale to raise it back up. 90-degree bend at the knee here. Inhale to lower, exhale to raise. We're going to do one more each side. And the last one here. Lengthen the legs up high towards the ceiling. Super slow crisscross. You take them wide and across, and the other leg leads. Back into your double knee fold here. Raise the hands up, side rolls. Letting the whole spine stretch now. And other side. And last one each side here. And you're in the perfect position for your double leg stretch. So you're going to pull the knees in towards the shoulders here. Inhale here, exhale to stretch away. Inhale to return. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to return back up. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Two rolling like a ball. This is your last set here. So roll up, hover, back down and up. Hover and slow lower down. Control that return to tabletop or double knee fold. Inhale here. Exhale to extend one leg away into your leg extension. Inhale to come back. Same on the other side. You're going to do one more each side here. Lengthening that leg away as you exhale. Inhale to return. You're coming into your leg circles now, so you're going to be stretching those legs up high towards the ceiling. Circle the leg around one way and change direction. This other leg stays high in place. Okay, and same on the other side. Circle round. Inhale to start the circle, exhale to finish. You bend the knees again into your toe taps. That's when you lower the foot towards the floor and raise back up to your double knee fold. Same on the other side. We're going to do one more each side. And the last one here, inhale to lower, exhale to raise. You feeling strong still? Lengthen the legs back up again, super slow crisscross. And cross. Stability through the spine here. You're coming back to your double knee fold. And now flexibility through the spine into your side rolls. Hands come one way, knees come the other. Back to the center and to the other side. We're going to do one more each side here. Now I know that the spine is rotating here, but you still keep the stomach under control. Back to your center line, double leg stretch. You're drawing everything in, you're stretching everything out. One last one, drawing everything in and stretching everything out into your knee hug for your rolling like a ball. 2 rolling like a ball here. And you can finish in your upright position. Just cross the legs and take a forward lean. Okay, you're going to have a bit of fun trying to stay on the mat with this one, and you've got to remember your rights and lefts as well. So warnings aside, here we go. Start with an upright crab position, so you're holding onto your feet here. You're just going to come over into plank, so you roll onto the knees, into your plank, extend the legs out and come up. From here you're going to come into a side plank. And we're going to do a plank walkover. So we take this front foot back behind, and we take the bottom one forward. And then we're going to take the arm back behind. So we're now in reverse plank. Try and find your position on the mat. You're going to do a leg pull. And then you're going to touch that hip to the floor. Same on the other side. Leg pull and hip touch. Keep going. We're going to do another one each side. And again, and hip touch. From here, you're going to come down, cross the legs over into your boomerang. So you're going to roll over, uncross, recross. You're going to roll yourself up into your teaser. And instead of taking it back behind you, you're going to grab the feet back in again, roll back over into your plank. You come back up into your plank hold. Now you're going to be facing the same way forward. So I'm still facing towards the camera, but I've now come onto the other side. So I'm doing my side plank on the other, my side plank on the other arm here, and coming round. You ready? We're going to do our leg pull and our hip drop. Leg pull and hip drop. One more each side. And last one. And little hip drop. From here, I'm just going to come down the mat a little bit. Cross the legs for your boomerang. So you're rolling up, uncross, recross, back up into your teaser. And instead of coming back behind, you're going to come into your crab roll from here, but you're just rolling forward into your plank. Walk the legs back behind and keep facing the same way up into your side plank. You're going to take this back foot behind, the front one forward, and you come round, plank walk over into your leg raise. So leg pull and hip tap, leg pull and hip tap, and again. So as long as you start with the side facing towards the screen, it's all going to be okay. Sit yourself down, cross the legs over into your boomerang. Roll around, uncross, recross, all the way up. But instead of coming for your hamstring stretch at the end, you pull these legs in and you come forward into your plank. Lengthen the legs back out, and again facing towards the screen, side plank. We're going to take one leg forward, plank walk over, reverse plank, and again the leg closest towards the screen, leg pull and drop. And keep going. And last one here. Now, just so I don't end up hitting the wall, I'll bend my legs a little more for the boomerang. Roll yourselves over, uncross, recross, back up into teaser. Take hold of the feet, and we roll back over into our plank, all the way out. Still facing the screen, we're going to do one more each side. Up into your side plank, walk that foot over, and the same with the hands. The leg that's facing the screen, closest towards the screen, raise and hip drop. Raise and hip drop. One more each side. And the last one here. You can lower back down now, cross the legs, ready for your boomerang. Roll over, uncross, recross, up into your teaser hold. But we take hold of the legs and roll into our plank. Last one here. Keep facing towards the screen, up into your side plank, and you swap around from there. Leg closest to the screen, raise and hip drop. One more each side. Last one here. You sit yourself down, ready for your boomerang. Roll over, roll up, woo! And eventually we get our final boomerang release. We're going to use some hopefully quite familiar yoga poses for our stretches. Start off in an upright seated position and bring your hands back behind you, ideally with the fingers facing towards your hips, but really just wherever they feel comfortable. We're going to press down firmly with the full palm of the hand. Inhale here, and as we exhale, lift the hips from the floor and send the knees towards the feet. We're stretching through the chest muscles and the hips. We're going to do some dynamic stretches here. So we'll lower back down again, and then we'll raise back up. And we'll do two more. All the way down. And raise. And the last one here. And raise back up. We can lower down towards the floor now. And we're going to do a stretch that's called, our yoga move that's called Happy Baby. We're going to pick the legs up. And now we can take hold of our feet. Hopefully you can hold on to the inside of your feet here, or just any point of your feet, or even your ankles, if that's the case. And you're going to work on taking them apart and just gently rolling from side to side. So the full move would have you holding on to the inside of the feet, the head down on the floor, quite relaxed, and just working those legs apart as you ease off. If that feels too much for you, you could even just take hold of the outside of the knees and roll from there. Just trying to make the move comfortable. I'll show you the full move here. And we can rest off. We'll bring the legs down to the floor now. We're going to take both legs to one side and just hold down with the hand on the knee. We can take the other hand away and look away from it. This is just a side roll. I don't think it's particularly a yoga stretch, but it is effective and we do need it just now. So you can just hold this for a few more seconds, using the breath to help work deeper into the stretch. And we'll change and do the same to the other side. So back up and bring the knees down. You're just using the hands to push into the side roll, and you can look away from the direction of the knees as well. And we can rest off and come back to the center line from here. We're going to do a move now that's going to help stretch through the chest. We lengthen the feet away, and we're going to try and arch through the back, lifting the head up and taking the chin towards the ceiling. Press the shoulders back and down here, and ideally we can cup the hands in behind our back to raise the back up higher. Hold and release off. Let's come back into the move again. Tilt the chin under, raise the chest up, and we can release off. And we'll do this twice more. Raise all the way up. I think this is called fish pose. And back down. And we'll do one last one. Raise up. And return. Let's unhook the hands. Bring the legs back up again. And this time bring the feet together and let the knees just fall apart. We're going to cup the hands and the elbows now, and let the hands just raise above the head. You might feel a slight stretch through the front of your chest, and a stretch into the inside of the thighs and in towards the hips. Again, you can roll from side to side here. I think this move is called extended butterfly, and hopefully we can relax into this position just a little bit. You can use your breath just to ease off into these stretches. You can move from side to side to work further into that hip opening. And we can release off here, bring the legs together, and we're going to sit up to come into a gluteal stretch. So what we want to do is take the leg across the body and hug it in as we sit up tall. Now this stretch might be enough for you, and if it is, just hold it here, but I'm going to show you how to take it into a deeper stretch. We change the move completely. We're going to take the straightened leg back behind us, and we're going to lean over this front bent knee and let the head relax down towards the floor. So this is called pigeon stretch. You can hold it here. Try not to sit down onto the hip. We want the hips to remain level with the floor. And then we can raise back up again. And we'll do the same move from the other side. So you can be crossing one leg over the opposite knee and sitting up tall to stretch all the way through the gluteals and the hips here. Or you can take it into the pigeon stretch, where you extend that leg back behind and you reach out over the top of this bent leg. Again, keeping your hips level if you can, and relaxing the head down towards the floor. And just use the breath to help work further into the move. We can come back up from this stretch now. Come and sit back down onto the heels and lengthen your arms away from me. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale to relax. Walk the hands back in. And make yourself comfortable. All done. Brilliant.